Welcome back to Ozarks Live. We're lucky enough to have another artist from the Fresh Gallery in Springfield with us today. So hello to wood artist and member of Fresh Gallery, John Taliaferro. How are you today, John?
I'm wonderful. You?
It's good to
We're
see you.
excited to have you in.
Okay, so some of the work that John does in terms of woodworking is sizable. I'll put it that way. You do some pieces that are really large. We have some photos of some of the work that you do, and then I want to get into a little bit of your history. Okay, here you are standing next to, look at the size of this.
Tell me about this.
What is that?
What are we looking
Beautiful.
at?
That's a big oak piece I did probably 5 years ago.
My goodness, is it a vase?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just a decorative piece.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Now, do you sell this outside of Fresh Gallery, or have you been a part of Fresh Gallery for a long time?
Yeah, probably 7 or 8 years.
Oh, okay.
I do art in the park down at
Gotcha.
Secretariat Park in October.
Is this another vase here?
Yeah, that's a small one.
Uh-huh. How tall is that one?
14 inches.
That's a small one.
Well, in the picture it looks huge because it's a close-up, I suppose.
It is. Now, these
Those two are real small. But
I can tell by looking at it, they're much smaller, but there's some really intricate design work on there, it looks like. Did you put the design in there, or is some of that just the grain of the wood?
I do sample pieces, small sample pieces, when I'm going to do a big piece.
Yeah.
Because I can do that in just a few minutes and go, no, I don't like this shape.
Like it,
I'm going to make it a little shorter and fatter.
Oh, you can change it as you go.
So this looks like a
on the
piece.
little ones.
On the little ones you can, yeah. On the big ones it's different. Is this a small piece? Because it looks like a big piece to me.
No, it's started out at 2,500 pounds.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
48 inches in diameter.
Whoa.
And about 39 or something long.
Now,
really?
You said that one of those pieces was oak. Do you use only oak, or do you use other woods as well?
I get asked that question all day long at craft shows. What kind of wood do you like? Well, free.
Free wood. Now, is that...
I work with tree cutters, and when they take out a big tree, they call me.
Oh, so you have a big tree that you need.
Well,
you don't
is
know
there
what to do
one
with.
that like polishes up prettier than other ones, like this walnut, or not so much?
People like walnut better.
Are some easier to work with
Elm
than others?
is the prettiest.
Is
Elm
it?
is,
Elm
huh?
the prettiest. Okay.
Elm is a little bit softer
And
wood,
sweet
right?
gum, with the little
Yeah.
balls
The
that
little-
nobody likes that
to
you
step
fall,
on?
trip over.
Yeah.
But the wood's pretty.
That's beautiful
Is
inside.
it really?
But don't tell anybody.
Interesting.
Don't tell anybody that until they want it out of the yard. Now, one of the last photos we saw was just a stack of logs and wood. That may or may not be what's in your backyard sitting there ready to go. Do you look at a piece of that wood and...
I have a little bit of a habit.
I can tell. That's a good kind of
Collector's habit.
That's not a bad deal.
Well, for what you do, I think that's necessary.
If you need something for a bonfire or something, holler.
Well, if you look at a piece of wood like that, do you see the design in your head? I mean, can you tell what's going to come out of that when you look at it? Really? Okay.
How long does it take you to make something? Like, say that really, like the big one that we saw at the beginning.
The big one I've been working on for about 2 weeks now.
Oh.
And
Like
that's
all
all?
day?
Kind of off and on.
Okay.
I have a business.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have to kind of walk away from that and come back with fresh eyes, or?
The vibration hurts my hands.
Oh, does it? I
Feel
can
a break.
imagine.
Break
here and
from
there.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you've been at Fresh Gallery for several years now. What's the response you get from people who come in?
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking based on those pictures.
Well, it's so interesting, and I love the way Fresh Gallery works because there's so many, 20-some artists maybe that are part of that. And you've seen some of the work that's come in here.
They're also
it's almost
different.
thumbnail-sized, tiny, intricate pieces of maybe jewelry. And then, we sit here with you and you make these massive, that's just amazing. That's some equipment right there that you need if you're going to get a piece of wood that size.
I have a machine shop and I made most of my own tools.
Seriously.
You do.
So how long have you been wood carving like this?
Wood turning. I did a little bit in high school. The teacher, Mr. Bernard, let us come in after school and play.
Yeah. And I think you saw that
kinda like
you have a
that.
knack for it, yeah.
And then I started in again probably 20 years ago.
Wow. Well,
Just
you
kind
are
of needed
an
a
artist.
hobby, and it's like, well, I'll drag this thing back out.
It works really well.
So
John
talented.
Taliaferro at Fresh Gallery. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming in.
you.
Beautiful work and Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful stuff there. All right, coming up. There's always fun to be